I ran out of time trying to read in the middle of that fight where my group died.
Yeah.
I realized I had a big problem with the way I thought I could connect.
But
And so I was trying to find another move to do it.
you pretty
Um,
much managed to connect, but at the last moment you defended elsewhere.
I think there was it was E12 that was my big mistake, yeah. That got it killed. Or let
Let's
me
go to the
pop into
first
here.
page.
I think G16 I saw when I played E12, I saw a problem. Or at least I saw something I thought was a problem. It might not have been a problem.
Can you see me
Um,
placing stones in the review?
can you play something?
I'm playing the things. You
Okay.
need to go
I
to
do
the
not
review.
think I see it. 1 second.
You need to go to the review page of the first game.
I see G16 as the last move on the board.
You need to go to the review page. Are you on the review page?
I clicked the links you sent me. Oh, I need to go there. I see it. Okay. Is E14 is the last move?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here, this is not the greatest shape because I'm basically breaking your bamboo with my stone here. So,
Yeah.
in terms of just Seki and shape, you would rather play like this, then I connect,
Okay.
and then you can follow it up like this. It's a very thick shape, very strong, and that's it for the Joseki.
Yeah, that does look a lot stronger than what I ended up with. I just kind of ended up with a clump of stones that didn't have eye shape.
Now, these two stones, they have way more possibilities than in that other variation. And no, there's no need for you to play here. It's a small move actually. Uh,
Oh, okay.
so in a normal game, I would maybe play like this. Um, and the holes you have around A and B will be
Mm,
liabilities for you, and they don't make any points for you. So let's
yeah.
say you keep on playing. At some point, I can peep here and try to disconnect you in a stronger way. Uh, in the game, I chose this. Uh, I thought, well, it could be more flexible for me. If I disconnect
Yeah.
in this way, feels a little bit heavier for me, for you as well. But okay, maybe that's the better way. Okay, so far so good. But here, I don't think you need to cap me so tightly.
Mm,
You could also choose this cap instead, and this one is way more difficult for me to try to cut you because you can always Atari from here.
oh,
Or
and then yeah, I see.
and if I try this one, well, usually this sort of thing doesn't work. Just go through me.
Yeah.
If you wanna try the wedge, maybe try the wedge from here, because then it's less damage on the stone. So,
Mm,
but it
rather
still
than
works
here.
if you just do this. I was planning on taking the stones. I'm way thicker on the outside, but you're
I got
going.
scared in this line when I was reading it because
You can still
after
cut.
you played 2, it felt like I still have to connect on F14. At least it looked like you could still disconnect if I don't reply
Well, if I
with
play
F14
here, you
yourself.
can Atari and connect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I missed that. For some reason, I thought there was a. I think I thought one of my stones there was going to be short of Liberty.
Yeah, but yeah, the upside for me is capturing those two stones and getting thicker on the outside, but
Yeah.
yeah, I wish I could play this, but it doesn't look. Maybe I should play this. It's a no, my shape is just falling apart everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, there's no way I can play that. Uh, this is profit enough for white, but it's sad that I can't really disconnect you. So maybe in the end, I should have played this peep and try to move out. This is better actually. I thought this softer way would be more flexible. Like I can kind of back off in the end, and it's not that big a deal if I back off. In the other way, if you like, if it fails, like when you get this extra stone, it might become more dangerous against the B. Uh, for me,
Mm.
against yeah, it might become more dangerous to handle the B group. Uh, and if I do this, you can kind of connect with a move like this. It's you don't need to jump or yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can.
I can just
I can still
cover.
cut you, but in the process, you um, like you're going to move out, and the A stone uh, puts the B stones into more danger than if
Mm.
the A stone were at C. So yeah, this could be better for black. Yeah, so maybe it's a mistake.
Yeah.
I should have peeped here. Let's go to the second part of the game. Do you have any questions so far?
I don't think so. Yeah, I hadn't considered the just playing on top of G14.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
It's a
thought
pretty common shape.
J18 there was stronger than it was because I was worried about you being able to connect your weak group up, but I guess your weak it could just go straight into the corner
I
and be
have
fine.
I have other possibilities as well. So I could Atari here, and you have this sort of sequence available,
Mm.
but it can become some sort of code. Or you could just move out, I block, and then maybe I try to move out with V stones, but it's the same story as before. By moving out with V stones, I'm damaging my top stones. Maybe it's okay, because it's probably not okay, but there is still a cut here. Uh, and you can
Yeah.
honey as well. Yeah. All of these seem like overplay. Uh, but anyways,
Mm.
let's move on to the second part. Are you are you in
Yep.
there? Can you see my moving
Oh, the
stones?
second part. Let me. Right, I see, because it's the second review. Yes, I see it.
Yeah, unfortunately you didn't connect here, but you're still ahead, so should be okay. Mm, I wanted to play this, but you still have this peep, so lots of
Yeah.
agi here. If I
I
connect,
was looking for a time to play around on the M16 or N16, but it never felt good. Never felt right.
yeah, I tried to eliminate that peep right away. Maybe you can play the peep from here already. Uh, if I connect, then you can block me like this.
Mm,
You're still probably gonna die because I have this sort of thing. Maybe you don't die.
yeah.
You have. Hmm, I wish this was a net, but you have this Atari, so
Oh, and then it gets out.
maybe I can squeeze you, and that's good enough. I don't know. This move is more or less center against your center. Maybe you can play like this. And if you force me into capturing the A stones, I think it's successful enough. Um, it's really painful if I have to take those stones off the board at some point. So maybe peeping from here was best. The move. And this cut doesn't quite work. In the end, there is more Aji than I expected, especially because of this move. But you need to somehow cut me, not cut me, but Atari here. I need
Yeah.
to. Maybe you don't need to do it right away, but at some point you should. And in the end game, I made a big mistake. Um, I wasn't gonna. Mm, it was a really big mistake later. Here, let's see.
I had played a move kind of hoping I
You
could get
played
a
the
cut in when I
Atari,
played in
and
15.
I should have played this one.
Oh.
Because when I play here, you can still play this one. And if I connect, you can disconnect me. And now you force me into capturing you. If this happens,
Oh.
uh,
Oh, wow.
you don't
Yeah.
have many liberties. But if you force me into capturing you, I lose like, I don't know, 5 points or something. Uh, yeah, it's not big, but it's not small either. And in the game, I ended up playing here, which is awful. But yeah, I wanted to avoid a
I was
5 point
wondering
loss.
why L16 was played at that point. Because I think in my head I'd missed. I had stopped looking for the Aji at that point, other than M14. Like I was hoping for that disconnection. When I lost it, I missed that I still had something else there.
Let's see. And the left side invasion wasn't all that great. Because I think you should Atari first and then
Okay.
extend. Because now I'm crawling on the second line. If you don't Atari, I'm gonna be able to crawl on the third line. Uh, like this, I'm gonna either get a smaller life or just die. Like this. And cutting here is really important as well because its points, its eye shape for you if you ever get disconnected. And yeah, it's eye shape for me as well. So
Yeah.
there's this sort of Tetsuji that sometimes works. But yeah, you have a double Atari on the outside, so maybe it works in this case. Maybe I can barely leave here.
Yeah, I didn't feel like I handled that very well at all. I was nervous because I wanted to hit it from the second line to like take away eye shape, but I never felt like I had enough strength because of the your because of your group in the center that was putting so much pressure on my stones. I was really worried about dying.
Maybe this is your best option. Because I'm never gonna be able to save the A stone. And now you make points, and I still need to move out with the B stones at some point. So like this, you preserve most of your points on the top left, and I still need to rescue my stones. Uh, so maybe this was the best option for you.
Yeah, and then I needed to cut.
You were trying to surround me, which is usually a good idea, but if you end up with cuts on the outside later, and you're not alive,
Hmm.
then maybe it's better to just take the points.
Yeah.
And if you just take the
Or-
points, I was trying to survive, right? If you just take the
Yeah.
points, it's not only points, it's my eye space.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it's better to play like not this way,
Yeah.
just cut and capture. And it's a pretty typical mistake for our style. Like the attacking style usually tries to surround so much that loses points and gets weaknesses on the outside. Uh,
Yeah.
mm, During attacking, it's not only uh, the best strategy to like surround and yeah keep on pressuring the group. It's sometimes better to just step back and profit and let the opponent take the burden of doing something. Yeah, again, this stone was very big. uh, it
Yeah.
takes away some of my territory, my eye space. I'm still not 100% alive, and it's difficult to kill this group though, as it is. Maybe not. Mm, if I Tenuki, then maybe you can do this. Oh, if you do
Yeah.
this, then just this one probably just works. Usually this is the Tetsuji for the free on the
Mm.
side, because you get an eye around A, and the B eye is protected, especially because the C stones have liberties on the outside. If you play here to eliminate that eye, I can just capture this stone.
Mm.
So you would maybe need to start from here, which is very weird, but it doesn't look like it works. So maybe I'm alive already, but it still looks very big to capture that stone. Uh,
Mm.
I don't know. Okay. And no need to push like this. I don't know if you were trying to gain time, but when you push here, you eliminate take threats and you take liberty out of yourself. So unnecessary.
Yeah, I think that move was mostly because I was looking for other things on the board and I wanted to put something down that I knew would get a response.
Mm-hmm. Uh, you played this one, but this is a little bit um, too distant from the A stones, and even though maybe playing around B won't get answered, it puts a lot of pressure on white because of the C defect, right? So
Yeah.
if you play here, you get sturdy, and if I try to play something else somewhere else, you can maybe do this right away. Okay, right away doesn't work, but um, at least like this, you're probably gonna get a squeeze in the end, and you're thicker on the
Yeah.
outside as well. you can still protect the center right. Yeah, something closer to the A stones was better. Like this, we're gonna get attacked, and when I get thicker with the A
You got a
stone,
huge reduction.
yeah,
Yeah.
I also kind of fix those defects around B and C. At the
Yeah.
very least, I gained a lot more liberties. And this, oh, this moves so bad. I wanted to, with A, I wanted to give
Mhm.
B a hand to maybe gain some uh, liberties or just escape in case I need to cut you around C. But I can pretty much do it anytime. And if I do it, if I play A, I'm giving up on the possibility of capturing V stones, which is very big in terms of points, and it
Yeah.
pretty much forces you into connecting somehow. At some point, you're gonna need to play four or something similar. Ah, it's so bad.
Yeah.
You defended well around here, but
I did not
maybe
see H6 at all. I thought when I bumped on with G5,
capturing those.
I thought I was going to capture those stones. Then you played H6 and I was like, "Oh, I
If you,
can't."
in the end, you managed to connect more or less in Cente. Okay, not in Cente, but I mean, at least maybe you can move this stone in the near future, and you probably should have, but
Mm.
these exchanges, the A, B, C exchanges, strengthened me so much around the E that I don't need
Yeah.
to care that much about the F stone right now. I think a better sequence for you would have been to just Kosumi here, or you could think about attaching and then connecting because you leave a cutting point for me,
Yeah.
and in this way you might be able to either connect in Sente or um, if you force me into protecting here somehow, uh, it doesn't do anything against you. You can just keep on playing something bigger,
Mm.
or maybe you can come here, or maybe even deeper. There's a the attach as well. If you play here and I answer on the right side, then now maybe this attachment works, right? 100%
Mm.
you capture
Mhm.
those stones. Those stones are still not that big, but it's gonna be a burden on me. Hmm. Okay. I was expecting you to play here.
Um, I was worried about getting disconnected again. Um, I was worried I'd have a second group die, so I opted to sacrifice a little in the corner so I could just say
If
they're
I
connected.
connect here, you can pretty much connect like this. There are
Mm.
still some defects because I can connect and there's stuff like this, but maybe you can play something more distant like this. One of the issues with this sequence is that this Atari can be very annoying against your group
Yeah.
in the corner. Usually this ends up in a ko or step ko for white. So it is an issue, but maybe not that big an issue.
Mm.
But like this, you lost so much.
Yeah. It was painful.
The rest is pretty much Yose. There's this big blooper on my part. You should have Atari'd
Yeah.
and then disconnected.
I was reading that I had Miai to get in my second eye on that top left group, with either capturing your stone or C15. I didn't mess that up at any point, did I?
Trying to disconnect you is much weaker than I initially thought, but I kind of quit after realizing that there was no way for me to eliminate your second eye and disconnect you, so it was me eye for you to either connect and live. If I want to eliminate your second eye, I need to play this, but then you connect.
Yeah.
And if I try to disconnect you, first of all, you can create a lot of problems for me by playing stuff like this. And if I try to poke your second eye, and you connect, I also can't capture the tail because this is a double Atari.
Yeah.
If I disconnect you, you can always play this and get a second eye.
Okay.
So there's no issue here. I was just after a while I was just trying to get some forcing moves on the outside like this one, and maybe later I can, I don't know, capture this stone in Sente maybe. That was my intention. In terms of Yose, this loses a point. You can just either Atari or play here.
Oh,
If
yeah.
I'm forced to connect, I just
A12.
connect. I don't capture anything.
I got it stuck for some reason in my head that there was potential for some, like, Aji around there. But then once I played it, I was like, wait, there's nothing.
Yeah. Here I was wondering if this is a good sequence, and I think it is, because you pretty much yeah, you take away my eyes, and you reduce me incentive as well. Later, when I manage to connect at A, then suddenly I'm making like 4 points, maybe 5 in the center. In that way, I'm making maybe 2 points max.
Gotcha.
And you answered here, but it was kind of a bluff for me because I think it was way bigger for me to Hane here. When I Hane here, you don't need to connect initially. Yeah, right now. You can just take your own center here because answering here for me is bigger than answering at A for you. So I'm gonna defend, and then you can maybe consider going back to defend.
Gotcha.
And right now, this is even bigger than defending at A. A is maybe like 8 points. I would estimate as 8 points. If it is something like this, it's usually 5 points to capture the A stone. So a capture like this is usually 5 points, but the following capture at A is much bigger than 5 points in Yose.
Gotcha.
the end, I managed to get both
Yeah.
both A and B before going into C. But I should have played
Yeah.
C first. Yeah, the rest is very small, you'll see. And while this call was happening, I remembered that A is a point. So let's say I win this
Oh.
call. Uh, let's say you play here, and I win this call. Uh, Later, you're gonna be able to Atari here when the liberties are filled, and I'm gonna be forced into connecting at A. But if you don't have the B stone, uh, it's not in Atari. So uh, either connecting the code at this stage, either connecting the code or getting the B move had the same value because it's only 1 point.
Mm.
So that's it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Nice game.
Yeah. I was terrified through a lot of it.
Yeah.
I was I had when I went and I split your groups, and then I went and I was like, okay, I'm gonna opt for a fight here. I'm gonna see how I do. And then I was like, and then I saw you putting pressure on all of my groups, and I was like, trying not to die.
Yeah, it happens to me as well with the Taijin Naiduns I face here and the pros as well. It's tough.
Yeah, it was really interesting seeing as like it's nice going over and seeing some of the better responses, because like in the game it felt like as like I would try something, and then like you would play a move and I'd have a realization of like, okay, what I just played here was not good. And I can now see. But yeah, that was awesome.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. See you next time then.
Absolutely.